Asking cheap. He's grabbing her tit. Okay.
Give me your titty.
Did you pull a knife on me in the night?
I demand a suck. Oh.
No, Sally, that wasn't my knife.
That's my erection.
Hey everybody, and welcome to the YouTube channel. My name is Cam, this is Zay, and we are reacting to Game of Thrones Season 2, Episode 7, A Man Without Honor. I'm super excited to get into this. If you guys like what you're watching, make sure you leave a like down below. That was a sound. And if you want to subscribe to stay tuned for more, you can hit that bell notification to be notified when we upload a new video. And if you want to watch our full-length reaction, you can check it out on Patreon. You can also check out our full-length reaction to the next 3 episodes. That includes the Season 2 finale on there. So with that being said, Isaiah, what do you remember from the last episode?
Rob wants Theon's head because Theon ended up taking over Winterfell. Theon also made a play. I didn't think he was actually going to kill that guy, but he did, against advisory from, you know, probably everyone with half a fucking brain that isn't just a soldier. He executed I'm guessing he was a council member, right, for the Winterfell, or like an advisor of some sort. He held rank. You know, he had been there for Ned and everything. He executed him.
He was a Meister, or no, not the Meister.
He wasn't a Meister. He was a
yeah. He was just someone who was loyal and
he's notable. People respected him, and it was a dumb move by him for executing him. So we also got to see that Bran, Odor, his wolf, and his other brother are escaping in the night. Theon also got played by the wildling lady who basically manipulated him to having sex, and is now pursuing her freedom by escaping. She actually killed one of Theon's men while escaping. Daenerys just lost her dragons, so the mother of dragons is now just a mother of nothing. Without dragons, and that pins her in a corner because she's in Korth, and her respect was gained from her being the mother of dragons, but without the dragons, you know, she doesn't really have much leverage or, you know, power. Yeah, and some men of hers got killed in the process.
Had some rebellion in the streets of King's Landing.
Yes, we had rebellion in the streets of King's Landing, which is kind of important because, you know, like I had mentioned in the actual reaction, we never saw this with Robert. We never saw super rebellious, like Sansa almost got raped and killed, and they threw a cow pie at Joffrey right in his face, which was super satisfying. But also something that not overlooked, kind of small but important, Baelish seemed to have noticed something with Tywin's cupbearer. You notice he kept trying to look and pay attention, kind of like, where do I know you from? But Tywin talking to him, it required him to pay attention. Seems that Baelish might have noticed Arya is Tywin's cupbearer. Now, that's important also because Arya also had a man killed because she had stolen a note from Tywin. So she only has one more genie wish to get somebody killed. But do we see Baelish approach Arya in private at some point, letting her know, I know who you are, you know, and if you don't abide by my rules, everything's chess, man. If anytime someone has dirt on somebody else or an upper hand, they use it to the fullest extent. So, you know, I mean, and Tyrion slapped the shit out of Joffrey. And, you know, we've never had we've had violent kings. We've had idiot kings.
We had vicious kings. We've had idiot kings, but we never had
a vicious idiot for a king. So, you know, Joffrey's still very in his boyish phase. He's still scared of Tyrion, or, you know, he gets nervous around Tyrion, and it gets uncomfortable when Tyrion steps to him and talks to him. Even though he tries to say, I'm the king, Tyrion says, I don't care, and slaps the shit out of him, or lets him know his place.
And Jon, I think, fiddling along with the wildling going on there.
Yeah, she was shifting her boot. Yeah, she was doing the classic, you know, like Ooh, what you?
Yes,
Yep.
the classic.
Classic.
I understand that's the classic.
Yes, Cameron understands.
Happens
also,
to me on the fortnight of every month.
Also, were we? So that scene was that Marcella getting shipped off?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dorn.
Just wanted to confirm that because it seemed like it was because she was saying like how she wanted, the queen wanted Tyrion to find someone he loves, so she could take it from him, and we know that he has someone that he seems to be very fond of that's still in
Shay.
the King's Landing. So, with that being said, I think that is more than enough of a recap on the episode.
All right, let's get into it.
Oh, so he's gonna wake up and realize she's not there.
Wow, Sherlock. How'd you figure that one out?
Had that happen so many times because I have sex.
Oh my
Lots
God.
of it.
The boy can't walk. But somehow he slipped past you.
Self-insulting brag.
I have sex. What are you worried about?
And then they leave?
Because I make them.
Okay.
Gone, along with a wildling woman. The one you were fucking.
I don't like that guy's face, the other one.
Wow.
People underestimate how bad it hurts to punch somebody in the face. You break your hand sometimes, like for real.
But still, you can't like do that in the middle of a fucking fight.
Owie.
Mommy, can you blow on it?
Ooh, ouchie, 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 kiss it, kiss it, kiss it. If I was gonna cheat, he's grabbing her tit. Okay.
Give me your titty.
Did you pull a knife on me in the night?
I demand a suck. Oh.
No, Sally, that wasn't my knife.
That's my erection.
Okay.
Move!
I mean, not bad company.
Never.
Never. He swore an oath.
And you have sheep at the wall? You don't like girls.
Of course I like girls.
But you chose never to touch them.
That's the price you pay if you want to be a man of the Night's Watch.
So instead of getting naked with a girl,
It's like a high school argument.
Invade your land! Wildlings raid our lands all the time.
Fucking high school did you go to?
So you don't like girls? I like girls. Fucking.
Oh, right.
My father was Ned Stark. I have the blood of the first men. My ancestors lived here, same as yours.
So why are you fighting us?
Bars.
Bars.
Well, you could be free too. You don't need to live your whole life taking commands from old men. Build yourself a cabin and find a woman to lie with in the night. You're a pretty lad. Girls would claw each other's eyes out to get naked with you.
I wonder what they're thinking. Like, the rest of the men of the wall. Like, oh, I guess he just went and ran away with the
Teach you how
wildling.
to do it.
I know how to do it.
That's a genuine question. Like, it's not like me joking around. Like, I'm being dead serious. Like,
I'm trying
They
to
left
remember.
him.
I think, yeah, they left him.
they said be
Um,
quick about it. And, like, and he wasn't, I guess, quick enough. I don't fucking know. I feel like he wasn't there that long. They just were like, all right, fuck it. I guess he's a wildling now. Kill him. Like, they just
I
did
think they
tell him.
just think he's
Dead.
He was killed or something.
Maybe.
We could start the search fresh in the morning, my lord.
I'm looking at spending the rest of my life being treated like a fool and a eunuch.
Mole, mole, mole.
I'll whip every man here until I have both those boys in hand. And once I've got them, the pampered little shits.
He's losing his mind.
I think I found what we're looking for.
Those walnut shells.
Send the old man home.
This guy's more of a leader than Theon.
It's Winterfell.
He's controlling Theon, kind of. Well, not controlling, but he's telling him what to do, basically. He's the one who told him to execute the guy. Now he's telling him, he's like, send that guy home. Theon, you're just a puppet. buddy. You're a puppet. A doll. Clay doll. Almost like It Takes Two, which Cam and I played through on my Twitch and should be posted on my YouTube.
Danny.
He came back.
As soon as
Plug in the middle of the reaction.
Fuck you.
I shouldn't have left you alone with these people.
These people?
They are not to be trusted.
And who is to be trusted?
Nobody.
I only knew one, my brother, and he would have let 1,000 men rape me if it had got him the crown.
And horses.
Yeah, don't forget horses.
And it's you I should trust, Sir Jorah. Only you. I don't need trust any longer.
Here's a point.
Tell me how.
Find my dragons.
Fair point.
He's like done.
He's like, fuck it, I'm out.
Comes back with like 3 stuffed animals. Hey,
Hallmark stuffed animal dragons.
found them.
I can show you the bruise on my tailbone.
What the?
And before I knew what was where, his, well, it was all out in the open.
What does he have between his legs?
And he spread me legs and ruined. The shame of it.
Turn back around.
And I thought that we were done, but he said, turn back around. I don't have teeth.
That'd be an interesting movie to watch. Teeth.
All right.
Thanks.
He said no. How are you that brain dead?
Time for the Eskimo shuffle.
Oh, you're fucked.
No.
For as long as you can remember, and finding out that the dream is more real than your life.
I just don't like what's happening right now.
Why?
Manipulation.
Being dragged off to prison.
From
Did you
who?
squat for him again?
No.
From Jamie, bro. He's not dumb, bro. He's from... Listen, come on, bro. You think I can't see through the...
I couldn't take a step without...
It's if this guy gets any sort of remnant of freedom, the other dude gets any sort of remnant of freedom where he could get Jamie free, Jamie's gonna be like, my squire, you remember, right? You know what I'm saying? Like,
You'll only have to do one thing.
Tell me.
You'll have to die.
I knew it. I fucking knew it.
Oh man. Well,
I didn't think he's gonna
Didn't stay
die like
okay.
that, but
he straight up
Scream.
killed his own
scream.
cousin.
I would have screamed, help! Bro, I know he's getting choked, but you can screech. You can get a screech out. Like, you really could.
She must be reunited with her babies. I will help you.
No. Skeletor, no.
I will take you to the House of the Undying, where I have put them.
You have my dragon.
I made an arrangement with the King of Karth.
But there is no king of Karth.
There is now. That was the other house with the arrangement. And those in the center make room for them, willingly or otherwise.
What is he about to do? Oh my fuck.
She will give them her love, and they will thrive by her side. Forever.
I fucking knew, dude. Oh my god, it's like they teleport, bro. I know they don't, but
A mother should be with her children.
fuck you. What the fuck just happened? You can't just leave that scene like that. What the fuck just happened? But then what's his plan? So he knew that he must have known he couldn't escape. Like, he's not dumb. That's what it's pissing me off.
I don't know. Maybe he thought he could have escaped.
I will have his head.
I don't blame him. I don't.
Thank you for fighting on
Yeah,
my
but
behalf,
you
Lady
take it-
Stark. I would have come to your defense, but
It's like you take his head, you're killing everybody like you. That's like he's such a good gambling piece.
Look, I've already made the point in the previous episodes that he's better alive than dead. I just said I don't
get what
blame
you're saying.
the father for saying that. Like, yeah, I'd be in the same fucking emotional position, bro. Like, yo.
Yeah, but
I always hoped he'd be like Jamie. He looks like him.
Does he? Really? Why? I wonder why.
Sometimes I wonder
What?
If you had a child with him?
if this is the price for what we've done.
It is.
For our sins.
100% is. I wish I could say I feel sympathy for you, but I don't.
I've never been with any woman but Cersei. So in my own way, I have more honor than poor old dead Ned.
ooh.
What's the name of that bastard he fathered?
Brienne.
No, that wasn't it. Snow. Bastard from the north.
Clap on his head. Don't kill him. Were those supposed to be kid bodies?
Yeah. Bran and Rickon.
Like, is that confirmed, or you can't say it?
I mean, they look pretty dead to me.
No, but we can't confirm that they're Brandon Rickon because we didn't see it happen. That's right, you fucking cunt. And here's the thing: is that I don't think it's them, but like, I just like you've confirmed shit before. Like, no, that's really he's really dead. It's
the only time I'll confirm something.
You did it with Ned because we saw his head get chopped off.
Because his head was chopped off of his body.
But this is different because we didn't even see. We didn't see them get caught. Where's Odor? Where's the wildling? Like,
all I can tell you is that there are two dead bodies there that are supposed to be Bran and Rickon. And if I were to tell you one way or another, it could
be a spoiler either way.
It could spoil it either way, because right now the only information you know is that they're unidentifiable.
Here's the
when
thing.
I told you Ned was dead, there was no arguing against it. There was
Here's
nothing
the
I could do. So I don't want you to think one way or another.
We're hopping. So guys, all right. That was season 2, episode 7 of Game of Thrones. We're basically hopped already into the recap, in my opinion, of the episode. Let me tell you something. I don't think that's Bran and Rickon. I just feel like, it's like, where's Odor? Where's the wildling lady? However, if it is them, that's kind of crazy. But Theon almost seemed shocked when he saw those bodies get strung up. Like, he looked back and wasn't expecting it. Like, he looked back like it. So which it's like, okay, so did Theon want them captured alive and didn't want them killed? Like, it was very odd. He's like, that scene, he says, I told you what would happen if you obeyed your lord or if you didn't obey your lord. He looks back and sees the burnt bodies, and he almost looks like he wasn't expecting Bran and Rickon.
I think it's probably more of a realization like of what he just did. You know what I'm saying? Like, because he grew up with them and they were also kids.
Maybe. That was crazy in Karth. I kind of expected that to happen. I figured that this guy, again, I'm going to start making these claims out loud, even if they sound dumb, because I keep doing it in my head and I'm not saying it, but then I think it. Where I was thinking, I'm like, this dude, I'm like XQC XXRIP 123. I was like, I feel like he wants to become a king. Like he was talking like, I'm the richest, I'm this. Like he was talking very high of himself and wanting to marry, the Queen of Dragons, kind of if he was a king of that area. I mean, they had a weird dynamic in that area. 13 people, basically, it's a council that rules it.
Right.
And he was the one that wanted to take her in. It's like he already seemed like he was asserting himself. I'm definitely going to start making those statements out loud. You thought
he was going to like try to betray them or something like that.
Yeah, I thought that he had stolen the dragons, and I thought that his end game was stealing the dragons and eventually becoming a king. I didn't think he was going to kill the whole 13. I thought he had more people in his palm, and that he was going to, he has the undead, the unliving or the forever live, whatever, undead, right?
Undying.
Undying. He has them in his palm, which we saw them get stabbed, and then one gets stabbed and then basically teleport out of it. Like, he doesn't die. So magic and sorcery and shit is very much in the realm. Like, I know that was kind of asserted early on. However, I didn't know the extent of what kind of like sorcery and shit could exist. You know, like the demon crawling out of her coochie was like one thing, but like a dude getting straight stabbed and folding into clothing and then popping up over here like, oh, you should. I'm like, okay, like a horror movie. John, you poor bastard. No pun intended. You poor bastard.
He's not in a good situation right now.
He's captured. So I don't know where that's gonna go, but it's clearly he's captured. He's surrounded. He's not. There's no sort of like. He's not gonna like fucking. You know. there's no way out of that situation. They had an archer. They had swordsmen. Like, you're captured for right now. We don't know where that's gonna go. Jamie is bold in what his movement was, and I feel like his intent was to get to talk to the queen, because all right, to me, he's not dumb enough to just kill somebody and then not escape, or to make an escape attempt knowing, like, he had to have known, like, the odds of him escape. He's in the middle of a camp. He was in a prison in the middle of a camp. What are the odds that you escape from that? You're gonna what? Kill him, kill a guard, hide, while a whole dude, they have like what? I don't even know how many men they have are looking for you. Like, you're not going to escape that. So I feel like he did it intentionally to kind of get attention to himself. Maybe, you know, I mean, he started talking crazy to Catelyn. So I don't know what his end game is, but it definitely seems like he did it intentionally to, you know, draw attention to himself and get her attention more or less, and maybe start to cause turmoil, because it kind of caused turmoil. He killed someone's son and they beefed with Catelyn immediately. They wanted his head. She barely convinced them to not take his head, and they really wanted it.
Sansa, who is now able to get pregnant, and Cersei talking to her about having Joffrey's children.
Yeah, that was painful. That was really painful. Really painful. Yeah. So now we know that Sansa can get pregnant, and now, you know, the queen. What's interesting to me is, like, the queen doesn't like Joffrey. From what she was hoping
she loves her children
because it's her child, but she's like, I thought he'd be more like Jamie. So she admires how Jamie is, and she doesn't like how she tries to tell Joffrey like what to do, but he doesn't listen. So, you know, I feel like she's in a position where she has to, like, you know, support her. She's in a position where she has to support her son, but I feel like if push came to shove, there's a difference between wanting to support someone and having to. Like, if Joffrey was king and wasn't related to her, would she support him? Probably not.
No, she probably would. She'd probably hate him.
Right. But because it's her son, she has to. So, and there's a difference in those, you know, in those engagements. Arya is just
still
giving
with Tywin.
Yeah, but she's giving herself away bit by bit. She keeps saying shit. She's talking to him. And it's exactly, again, it's what I said. I was like, he's probably going to probe with questions. Why? All you have to do, you can get a lot of information from somebody just by asking questions. He's asking her basic questions, and based off how she's talking and how she answers it, he's getting a profile on her, more or less. Now he knows he knows that she's royal born because of the way he's like peasants or whatever would say, "Milady," not "my lady," and said that she was noble born. And she tried to say, "Oh, my mother's this." It's like, that disguise is only going to work for so long, man. She's giving herself away. But as we also discussed, Cam, you know, that's like us trying to go into the South and trying to, you know, use their lingo, like and trying to pretend we're from the South. Like, there's going to be points where New York type of shit would slip out of my mouth, where they don't use, like, you know what I'm saying? Lingo changes wherever you go. It's like, if you're not thinking about it, then you're not going to be paying attention to it, and it's easy for someone else to catch.
Especially what rank you are. Like, I mean, she's a highborn. So she just naturally says "my lord," but doesn't even kind of realize commoners are like
Milord. Yeah. There's a lot to go off. I can't wait to see.
There's a lot coming up too as well, because after this we're kind of approaching the end of the season, and as you can tell from season 1,
bro, but I don't like that.
Pick up.
I don't like that because it's like, listen, every time we approach the end of a season, it pains me because it's like one less season. Like I'm like every time we close out a season, I'm like we only close out one season, but we're closing in on the end of season 2. I'm like, yo, there's only 4. Right, there's only 4 more, right? 6 total.
No, there's 8 total.
Oh, okay. So that's
season 7 and 8 have less episodes. Like season 7 has 7 episodes, and season 8 has 6 episodes.
What? So okay,
yeah,
so it's still
but they are longer length episodes. It's weird, yeah. But we'll there's still more seasons to look forward to. So I mean, we're not halfway through yet at all. So I
Thank
guess
God,
once we get there, I'm sure it's
there's a
lot
to
really hit you.
Yeah, once we close out once we close out on season 4, it'll start to hurt.
Well, yeah, we're creeping up on the halfway point. That's for sure.
That's what I'm saying, is like it's coming quick, but I mean.
But with that being said, if you guys liked what you were watching, leave a like down below and subscribe to stay tuned for more. You can hit the bell notification to be notified when we upload a new video. If you want to watch our full-length reaction to this, you can check it out on Patreon. If you want to watch our full-length reaction to 8, 9, and 10, where we have already finished the season on Patreon, you can check it out there. Also, I know, Zay, you have a Twitch.
Yes, I have a Twitch. Cam and I stream there on Tuesday going into Wednesday early morning. So like 11:59 p.m. Tuesday into 2 a.m. on Wednesdays. We're doing playthroughs. We're trying to find games. If you guys have game suggestions too, suggest them, because we're trying to find co-op games, and we'll probably do like zombies and shit, stuff that we can play that's enough for me to be able to interact with the chat and not be super too focused on it. But we want to get more game content out there. So definitely tune into that. Come in the chat, say hi. Love to have you there. This is the last Game of Thrones episode where I'll be in my aunt's, so I'll be back in my normal studio with a way better, actually another lighting setup and everything. So my quality will be back to normal. And with that being said, once again, thank you guys for all the support. We appreciate it. It means the most to us. Feel free to like, comment, share the YouTube with all your family and friends. Follow our socials, and I mean, what a great episode. I can't wait to get into episode 8, because good Lord, I can't wait to get into the end of the season, to be honest. But
yeah, all right. Well, we will be doing that soon. That being said, we'll see you guys on the next one.
Peace.
Peace.